give enough importance to our feet, but our feet must be honored as the foundations of the temple of our body. And just as the foundations of a temple must be level and sturdy to support the structure above, so must our feet be balanced and strong to support our bodies. But unlike the stones that are beneath the temple, our feet are not static. Our bodies are mobile temples for which our feet need to be flexible, adjustable, and intelligent. I'm Samara, and today we have with us Ashwini Bhanat. He comes from a family of yoga teachers and is a dedicated teacher at the Yoga Life Foundation. Now Ashwini, this episode was brought on by the fact that I saw this bare foot with its toes all scrunched up together, still in the shape of a pointed shoe. And I thought, my God, this person is going to have some serious back problems or pelvis or hip problems later on in life.
Yeah.
I mean, early on when people would walk barefoot on uneven, unpredictable surfaces, the feet needed to be constantly responsive, adjustable, agile, which made the other parts of the body also adjustable and agile. But today we stuff our feet into these tight shoes and walk only on predictable, hard surfaces, but our feet are way too important for us to treat them in this manner, right?
Right. Our feet are taking us all over wherever we are going, you know, for work or for leisure or for sports.
Yeah.
You know, they are carrying us all over.
Yeah.
And increasingly people are complaining about, you know, issues with their pelvis, their back or the shoulders, you know. What's happening is feet are very intelligent. They're constantly sending information to the brain,
Right.
you know, and that's how we are able to balance. You know, it's based on the information which the feet are sending. And, you know, if the feet are not in good shape, what is happening is that, you know, the other areas, the other muscle parts or the joints, they have to compensate for it.
Absolutely, and it's just much easier to keep them healthy and flexible now than have to deal with possibly irreversible problems later on.
Right.
So what is your recommendation?
See, we can always start by bringing the awareness to the feet. If you close your eyes, you will notice that, you know, body has a natural tendency of shifting. And you might have a tendency of, you know, going towards the right side of the body, the end of the soles, or the soles are turning inwards. So there it can be a possibility. So just to get to the right position, you rock forward and then backwards, towards the right, towards the left, and then you come back to the center. This is something which we call as the samasthiti. Samasthiti is something wherein your navel, your breastbone and your chin are in one straight line.
It's an absolutely neutral position.
Exactly.
And if you're standing correctly, then you'll notice that the arches of your feet right here are also lifted. And you shouldn't be surprised if you have difficulty in lifting your arches, because years of ignoring your feet completely will do that. But it is the correct way to stand, and it's something to strive for.
True. And also, you know, when you're starting, you can start with, you know, simple little warm-up. Let's say you at home you have tennis balls.
Right.
So you can use the tennis ball and just massaging the soles of the feet, you know, waking up the soles.
I need a foot massage.
Yeah. This you can try for some time and then onto the other foot. See? And then let's try something sitting down.
Right.
We stretch the legs in front, gently supporting the hands on the back, and we just scrunch the toes like this and then release. Very small, simple little movement. And then from here you can flex the feet, pointing the toes away and then towards you.
Pointing the toes away, towards you.
And also you can rotate the feet.
Yeah.
A lot of people might not be able to do it, but very simple exercises.
Yeah, not very many people can make smooth circles. Instead, they'll have these jerky, funny circles. And the problem arises when you try and move your toes individually. I mean, I can move my little toe and my big toe, but when I try and move the others, they just don't move, and they're supposed to move, right?
Exactly. This is about awareness in your own body, you know.
Right.
Okay, so another thing which you can see here, you know, for the health of the feet, you can tuck the toes in. We come into Vajrasana, and just when you put the body weight onto the legs, you will see that the soles of the feet are getting stretched.
Yes.
When you do the conventional Vajrasana, you stretch the toes away from the body and then sit. So the top of the feet are getting stretched.
Right.
So it's very important to bring the awareness to the feet if you want good health, right? From here, you can place the hands on the floor and then take the legs back, coming into Parvatasana. You lift the heels up as high as possible and then try and press the heels down. Very slowly, you lift the heels up